today on Gettin Higgy with it. You worry about those fighters, I'll worry about the tower. I'm Emily Duhigg, and we're reviewing X-Wing. Ever wish you could pilot an X-Wing fighter against some TIE fighters, or land a blow against the evil Empire while barrel rolling around a couple of asteroids? Then listen up, because X-Wing is a dogfighting game set in the Star Wars universe where you and your fellow players are either part of the Rebellion or the Empire, and your only objective is to destroy all the other factions' fighters. There's no board to this game, so it can be played on any flat surface that is 3 feet by 3 feet or greater, depending on the number of ships being used. The basic game comes with 1 Rebel X-Wing fighter and 2 Imperial TIE fighters, so a 3x3 area is definitely large enough. To begin, the fighters are placed on opposite sides of the playing field. Gather the maneuver dial, ship tokens, and pilot cards corresponding to your ships. The game recommends that the Rebels use Luke Skywalker, of course, and the Imperials use Night Beast and Obsidian Squadron pilot. There are 4 numbers at the base of each figure. The red number is how many attack die you can use, green is the number of defense die, the yellow number represents health or hull integrity, and the blue number is shield strength. The game consists of 4 phases: planning, activation, combat, and check. During the planning phase, each player locks in his ship's movement on the maneuver dial. After you have made your selection, place the dial near its corresponding fighter face down. Different classes of ships have different movement capabilities. Some are fast, some slow, some pack a punch, and others not so much. The activation phase is next. This is where the moves set in planning come to life. Players reveal their dials in order of lowest pilot skill level to highest, the one time being a rookie gets you something. The first player places the appropriate maneuver template directly in front of the ship, then carefully lifts the ship up and onto the other end of the template so that the back end of the ship token lines up with the notches. After your movement, your ship can perform 1 action. Actions can be anything from evading, focus, barrel rolls, or acquiring a target lock. For example, when in a close combat situation, you may want to perform a barrel roll to move out of firing range of the enemy. Target locks can be particularly useful as well. If you roll your attack dice and completely fail, you can then re-roll 2 of those die and attempt another 2 shots. Once players have all performed their maneuver and optional action, the combat phase begins. This is where you battle the enemy ships that are within your range. The ship with the highest pilot skill attacks first, so this is where being a rookie pilot is not an advantage. By using the range indicator, you can figure out how the attack will play out. If a target ship is within the 1 range, the advantage is to the attacker and allows them to roll 1 extra red, or attack, die. Range 2 is a normal attack and normal defense situation. Range 3 gives the advantage to the target, allowing them to roll 1 extra green, or defensive die. The attacking pilot rolls a number of red dice based on the distance of the shot and the ship's capabilities. They reveal either hits, critical hits, or misses. The green dice reveal either evades, focuses, or nothing. Hit outcomes are represented with hit cards. Critical hits are the same card, but details of the damage are listed on the back. Critical hits against a shield just remove the shield token. The check phase is really just to clear off used tokens and any destroyed ships, and then to check and see if you've won. In the event you want to spice up the game and increase replayability, advanced rules are available. Some of these added features may include squad building, special abilities, and upgrade cards, which are also included in the base set. Squad building is done mainly by balancing the teams. This is done by adding up the numbers on the lower right corner of the pilot cards and your chosen upgrade cards. Once the sum of all the cards is the same or at an agreed upon number for each team, the game begins. If you want to challenge your flying skills, you can add the included asteroids to the playing field, which naturally act as obstacles. The game also comes with 3 different mission scenarios to make X-Wing more than just a Star Wars dogfighting game. Plus, new missions come with any additional ships you may purchase. What do we like about this game? At first glance, this game looked difficult, but after spending a little time understanding the ship's attributes, everything clicked into place and we thoroughly enjoyed playing. We like the fact that you can play on any flat surface and have a lot of creative freedom with how you choose to pilot your spacecraft. The design of the ships and how they sit above the playing surface really adds to the game's atmosphere. Even though you're really only working with 2 dimensions, it's still fun to be able to go to the edge of the play space, loop back, and come right up behind somebody and shoot them down. We also like that this game is in perpetual expansion. You can purchase extra ships such as Darth Vader's TIE Fighter Advanced and Slave 1, and even the capital ships like the Rebel Transport and Princess Leia's Tantive 4. These aren't inexpensive, but when you see the details of these pieces, you won't mind adding a new ship now and then, or even asking for the Millennium Falcon for your next birthday. What don't we like about this game? For one, you have to be careful with the ships. Some of them are somewhat delicate, so you don't want to let your small children have random galaxy expeditions with your X-Wing fighters. However, if you're an X-Wing game lover, and chances are you will be, you'll want to display your Star Wars miniature ship collection on a shelf for all your friends to envy and not have tiny hands and crushing storage units. If you purchase additional ships, storage can be a problem, and a supplemental storage unit or more display shelves will be necessary. On our board flip meter, it's in the range of normal difficulty to pick up and understand, but to become an ace pilot, you will need to put in extra effort to learn all the ins and outs and special tactics. The learning curve is all about knowing your pilot and ship's capabilities, especially maneuverability. Flying through asteroid fields is a lot harder than they make it look in the movies. On our top 10 list, this game goes all the way to the top in the number 1 spot. I dare you to play this game and not quote Wedge, Luke, Han Solo, or hum music from its movies. It's a can't-lose immersion into the Star Wars universe with unlimited game scenarios. As usual, like, subscribe, favorite, the whole shebang. Thanks for watching, I'm Emily Duhigg, and until next time, get higgy with X-Wing. No!
Whisks are all available?
No!
Fuck a manugger.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Was it Bill Murray who died in Zombieland?
Yes!
Bill frickin' Murray.
Bill Murray, do you have any regrets?
My bra squeaked.
Garfield, maybe.